The Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will get the first crack at it here. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
Shakes off the tackle. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Just need a few inches on this opening drive to pick up a first down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Volunteers racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team. We're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Going deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. After all of the work in the offseason and the build-up through camp, can't think of a better way to start your season than a drive like that.
Is this a sign of things to come? Here you are, you're in dynasty mode. You've got all these expectations and all these hopes for your team. But for your offense to come out right out of the gate on the very opening drive of the season and score a touchdown, cannot start better than that.
Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. He's got an open man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move. Dances away again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. It's caught. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. Firing to the right, complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Turns it on in midfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. He's now up to 58 first quarter. That is a terrific start. The RPO, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. The Volunteers in the hurry-up. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Safe completion on the screen. They played that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down.
29 Philly. Alert. Check.
Looking for space. It's Lacy. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires it incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Horn. He looks that one in nicely. Makes the catch and knocked down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They'll run it. It's Lacy. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle. And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike pay dirt. Back to pass, it's Horn. He wants it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion, one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown ball. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get to it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. To the air, it's Horn. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with them. They sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit.
Touchdown, Tiger! Reeled it in and just made the house call. How about the renaissance of the tight end? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in offense.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create. Lets it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. The Tigers get enough to move the chains.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock, so good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Tennessee, 17.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Vols will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Horn. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On first down, here comes this offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Moves away as he feels pressure. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, it's out. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wide open downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
He'll try it again. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man. Still running at the 40. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw and make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
He finds his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. They'll give it to the back. Quick step and go. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. And they've got to take that attitude forward.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense. He wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. This offense has a second down play. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. He tries to take the top off. Snags it inside the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You could tell. Locked in on the quarter.
Touchdown, Tennessee! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Offense gets set for second down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The short hands, it's Manning. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Back to throw, it's Horn. They're bringing heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
Brings up 3rd down.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Getting some heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Going for it all. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pop.